is I'm drawing some angles. Okay. I'm drawing some angles. Okay. And if I was to show you these angles, all these angles with these letters, and I said, I want you to show me the angle for 374. Let me do that again. I'm showing these angles, okay? I said, show me 374. Okay. This is what they do in school.
Okay.
Show me 374.
374.
Okay, in angles. In angles. You draw the angles.
Oh, okay.
If I was to do this first and put in 374, if I was to draw you a tic-tac-toe, and you've got that in your mind first, the tic-tac-toe, okay, and I asked you to draw me the 374, you would have the whole picture. You would have the whole picture first in your mind. What the schools do, they teach separately. Here's science over here, here's math, just like the difference in here. There's science, there's math, there's language arts, you know, but you already know the 374, when I tell you 374, you already know that's what I want. But then if I ask you to draw me the angles, you just simply put up the tic-tac-toe, put in the 374, and then take those angles. You have a basis of foundation. The brain learns that way, the whole picture. For example, if I say I want an orange, a bright orange, dripping water orange, what comes to your mind first? Does the words O-R-A-N-G-E come, or do you see an orange in your mind? Okay. That's how the brain.
So you see the whole picture.
Right. And that's African-centered conscious. You learn the whole picture first, then you break it down, because you have an understanding of how everything connects. And we have what they call cross-curricular activities on every lesson that connects all of those things together, that you can take children and students through the activities so they can get a better understanding.
Wow.
But to answer your question, we would want to work with your organization and your group so that this can happen. We have to start somewhere.
Yeah, and it should happen.
But Toby, you got to be careful, because this isn't something people play with. You know, because too often we start projects and don't understand the magnitude of what we're trying to do. And this is something that you probably need the best of the best.
That's correct.
Within the organization trying to deal with. You know,
That's right.
You know, they talk about it takes a village, but in 2014 coming up, not all the villagers can play.
That's correct.
You know, so we need to be careful.
That's true. I agree.
We have learned that with a church group that started out. It's unfortunate that at times our belief system may come into contradiction with historical facts or evidence. And our history sometimes does that. And one has to have an open mind and look at the empowerment of a young person's mind and use their discretion as to how they want to teach a lesson, so it does not, take away from their belief, that they are able to communicate. So one has to go through what we call in-service, a professional development, so they can understand there are different ways to teach a lesson. You don't always have to teach it the way that is here, but let us show you a different way in which to teach.
Give you a guideline to get you where you're trying to go.
Not just pick up the book and think you're going to run with it, then you run into a roadblock, and then you put it down.
That's true. That's the point you just made. So yeah, wow, that is truly great.
Well, looks like it's that time again.
Not again.
Again, it's that time.
Oh, man.
Mercy.
That's
See,
terrible.
we have fun on the Man Show. Time just flies.
I'm so glad we had this time together.
My mother
We
used
want
to
to
watch
thank
that.
our guests. Oh, wasn't that some good info?
That was great.
That was great info. Great info. Oh my God.